Hi guys, it's Velian here from Velian Speaks Tech VST, and finally today Xiaomi hosted a big event where they unveiled the latest hardware products but also software products because they launched the MIUI 11. But okay, let's cut for the chase and directly go to the Xiaomi Mi 9 Pro 5G, right? So I think this has been really a much anticipated phone, and let's go quickly through the specs, guys. I've opened the original mi.com site and I'm using Google Chrome to translate it from Chinese to English, so we can just go through all the specs. I will put the link down below to the full event, but it was like 3 hours. It was 3 hours of an event because they unveiled the Mi TV, MIUI 11, the Mi 9 Pro 5G, and something we thought was the new Mix, and actually it is the new Mix, and it's not the Mix 4. So okay, but later to that. So the Xiaomi 9 Pro is not only an ultra-fast 5G mobile phone, but a full-fledged performance flagship. Okay, guys, the main things first. So they finally put the latest specs there. We are hoping to get OIS for the camera. We have to see is it there, is it not. Right now what we do know is that really there has been a lot of improvements, and first things first is they really now are supporting the 5G. So it has a 5G modem and it runs on the latest Qualcomm 855 plus Snapdragon, which somebody told me it's kind of like a overclocked GPU and we're using the 855. So maybe the 855 plus is not giving really too better results compared to the just normal 855, but I can tell you that the Xiaomi Mi 9 Pro scored almost 480k on Antutu, so it should be very fast. Okay, I think Lei Jun on the scene was kind of like bragging about the whole 5G thing. Now 5G, you have to understand, 5G is really very big in China because a lot of the vendors or the mobile operators are supporting it there. And I think for me the biggest thing, the biggest announcement was really that Xiaomi made all of this with a price tag around 500 something dollars below 500 euro, guys. I don't think that there is another vendor on the market that can provide a 5G smartphone just about with that price tag, just about 500 something euros. So below that one, I think you cannot find anybody else. We have Samsung offering 5G, we have Huawei, we have the OnePlus 7 Pro 5G, but all of those phones are really charging the premium for the 5G, and most of the times it's about like 100 euro just to have the 5G there. For me, I live in Bulgaria, and Europe, it's not yet a big thing. I don't need this, but okay, it's there. All right, so they put a 5G dual card. Okay, it has the 588 Plus Qualcomm Snapdragon chip. It also has 12 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes maximum storage, which is quite good. Right, there are some new features there, guys. So this is not just an incremental update to the regular Xiaomi 9, but it has, I think, more features. So they added something called the VC Liquid Cooling, which is a new like cooling system that similar to what we have in the Pocophone, with the pipelines and etc., which is used to provide better performance, and it will allow your phone to run on high-end, torture without throttling. I hope so. They also incorporated there the full, they call it like the full scene vibration. Now that's just a translation, but they are bragging that they put a linear vibration motor, guys, and this should be like the biggest vibration motor seen in an Android phone, and that's what Legend said on the scene, right? Screen, I think, just about the same, and let's just take a look about this is the original Xiaomi web page. So first thing again, I think the main message here is ultra fast network speed, 5G era already embraced, and they were giving on the scene like usually a normal phone, like if you take the normal Xiaomi 9 that runs on 4G and 4G plus, okay, and if you upgrade it to the 5G, you're gonna get like almost 10 times the speed, so almost like 2 gigabits per second. So that's quite a good speed. And they made some comparison: 10 seconds to download 100 applications, okay, and usually if you do it on another phone, not on 5G phone, it will be 10 times slower. Watching 4K movies online is as smooth as browsing local movies. I mean, do you know somebody watching 4K online? I don't know those people, or I don't know people that do that. But okay, Xiaomi did that one, guys. All right, synchronizing on the backup. I think they're just bragging here about the connection. That's all good. 5G dual card full netcom. I hope that it's gonna support like all the frequencies required there. For me, the 5G is not really the big element here. Maybe the other improvements are better. I was really hoping to get an optical image stabilization on the main camera sensor. We're gonna see if that happened or no. So again, the processor that they're using, or the system on a chip sock, is the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus. Again, allows them to run with 12 gigs of RAM, Who the hell needs 12 gigs of RAM? I have 8 gigs on my PC. Okay, anyway, it's there, and very huge amount of internal storage. Okay, GPU graphics. I think maybe this comes to the point that I told you. I've heard that the 588 Plus is just the normal 588 with an overclocked GPU. But okay, you gain 15% of the GPU performance, all right? Highest optional memory. I just really hope that this internal storage is running UFS 3. We have to still see the specs because the Xiaomi 9, remember, was using on the UFS 2. Okay, and then if you're using it, you get 1 terabyte of Xiaomi cloud storage for 1 year. That's not bad. The other improvements, guys, were on the charging side and on the battery side. But okay, I just want to see where the announcement is with the battery. I cannot find it there, but okay, Xiaomi 9 5G Pro has a 4000 mAh battery, which is a huge improvement compared to the Xiaomi 9, which I think had 3300. They were putting some comparison sheets there that maybe you're going to get like 15-20% screen on time, depending on what you do. But not only that, but also Xiaomi Mi 9 5G Pro will allow you to charge at faster speed. So I think that it has 40 watts when charged on cable. I think it was somewhere here. And then it has 30 watts wireless charging, but it also supports reserve wireless. They call it, the translation is quite funny, anti-charge. So you can also do reverse wireless charging with 10 watts. And that's quite good, guys. Then also the screen, I think they put some information around the screen. It's pretty much the same screen we had on the Mi 9, and there are also some important information around the sound. Now apparently the sound system in this phone is improved. It's quite interesting why we cannot see this here into the original announcement. I don't think it's there. Okay, but okay, in the presentation it was there. So apparently also they're using some, I don't know, some advanced technologies to produce like more vivid sound. And guys, now, okay, speaking about the cameras, yeah, I don't want to go into my rand mode, but unfortunately they are pretty much keeping the same triple camera setup. Don't get me wrong, the Xiaomi Mi 9 camera is a great camera, but it doesn't have the optical image stabilization. And I'm just thinking, how the hell can you call a phone a pro phone if not at least providing optical image stabilization for the main sensor? All right, but okay, let's forget about that phone. Main statements here: it has 5G, it costs below 500 euro or 500 euro, something like that. Has a nice design, has a lot of nice features, nice storage, nice RAM. I don't recommend you buying this phone if you live in Europe or actually if you live outside China. So we have to still see if they're gonna make something else like this phone with a 4G. I don't think that will happen. Pretty much everybody else was waiting, for the new Mix announcement. And oh yes, and I'm going into my rant mode. Apparently, there is no new Mi Mix 4 or Mi Mix 5G. So the new phone from the Mix series is called the Mix Alpha. And you might have seen I've put up some videos about that. It looks stunning, guys. All right. And just like let's take a review on the Mix Alpha. Again a 5G phone, and they're calling it surround screen concept because that's the phone. And when you turn it around, the screen wraps around the phone. All right. And something you can notice here, guys, it's almost like 20k Chinese yuan, which translates roughly to almost 5,000 Bulgarian less, or like about 2,500 euro. It's a pretty expensive phone, all right? They say explore the future and blah blah. Okay, this is just not translated. The whole thing about that phone is that they spent 1,000 guys working 3 years to create this phone. And it's a strange phone, guys. So this is how it looks from the front. You can apparently, apply some gestures and even with pressure to control volume as a volume rocket slide, and etc. Then you turn the phone around and you get some notifications and you get like screen wrapping up around the phone. And it's weird because it doesn't really do anything else. You cannot really fold it. No. So also they also brought something there calling it, I think it's again from the Chinese translation, but the sound from the phone is like what they used to have in one of the first Mix, where the screen is used to produce sound. So we still have to see and to wait and see how this phone will perform. But also something very crazy, they put a 108 megapixel camera into that phone, and this camera has OIS. All right, so it's using, I think the main camera is using here the Samsung HMX sensor, and you can see the resolutions, they're really crazy. I don't know, I want to say the F word. It runs on a 108 megapixel, and optically stabilization is there. So they put like 3 camera setup on the back of the phone. Here, that's quite interesting, guys. This is usually what let me just show it, what a 48 megapixel lens will look like. All right, so this one here, and the one found on the Mix Alpha is 108 megapixels. So I think it's almost like twice bigger. And then okay, they sent, actually they put a photo there which was shot on the Mix Alpha, and I think if you just see all this, yeah, all details, it's quite detailed photo. All right, and when this kind of information ended, people were still waiting. Okay, but what about the new Mi Mix 4 or Mi Mix 5G or Mi Mix 5, whatever? And now here, guys, the worst news for me. There is no other mix. So we have the Mix 3, right, which runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, and we have the Mix 3 running on the 5G. And if you want to step up your game using the Mix, you have to buy the Mix Alpha. But maybe you have to give your kidney to somebody else, or I'm not sure, have a surgery, and just sell some of your organs, because it's even more expensive than an iPhone 11 Pro Max, whatever. Probably this phone is the state of the art, but honestly, guys, I'm a little bit disappointed, because at the end of the day, I was hoping to get a Xiaomi Mi 9 Pro without the 5G, with the optical image stabilization. This did not happen, all right? And at the end of the day, we even don't have a new addition into the Mix folio. So what can I say? Honestly, I didn't want to make this like a rant for Xiaomi, but I'm a little bit disappointed with Xiaomi. And honestly, I'm gonna be also looking ahead to the OnePlus 7T, see what they're gonna bring, because in the OnePlus 7T we're gonna have at least the 90 Hz display. And although they put quite nice features into the new Xiaomi Mi 9 5G Pro, yeah, it was not really what I was hoping for. But okay, guys, I just wanted to very quickly show you these two new phones. So the Mi Mix Alpha and the Xiaomi Mi 9 5G Pro. Would you buy it? Do you like this? What do you think about the whole event? It was like 3 hour crazy event. They showed the Mi TV, they showed MIUI 11. I'm probably gonna make another video of MIUI 11, but since it has been leaked so many times, I think I covered it already extensively. So that's why I'm just gonna end up like here. So this was for me the most important and essential information from the Xiaomi event, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you happen to like it, subscribe to my channel and have a nice day.